everyone, and this is Skye, and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing this video as an update to my previous video, and also I had a comment just had come in this morning from one of my Instagram accounts, and I just wanted to address that too, because it's a good point. I'm going to say something about it. So I'll start with the Instagram post first. Somebody commented after I had posted that I was just doing an update on my physique as far as reversing the muscles and stuff like that. And then I had a poster just say that I was that they believed that I was doing the wrong thing, and that that I should be doing all kinds of other kinds of exercises and things like that. So I disagree with that. Considering that it was on my Instagram related to my transgender transitioning, and what they don't understand is that from the beginning, 20 years ago when I started transition, the whole idea was to become as feminine as possible, coming from being born as a male. So I did that for 17 years. And I was successful in it, of course, but then I decided to get into fitness and martial arts, stuff like that. And as a recap, you know what happened if you've been following my channel. I've been doing a lot of working out. I've been very obsessive about it, and that's led to recently me becoming more dysphoric about my body, and even my mental state, as far as how I felt. I was feeling, more masculine. Actually, I was feeling more like I was a guy, to be honest. The aggression was there, the whole 9 yards of what most guys tend to be like. So in the last 3 months, I wasn't settling right with me, and I had to make a decision. And the decision was to reverse a lot of the things that I started. However, I am still, maintaining my fitness level as far as just doing a lot more cardio, as well as maybe some isometrics and stuff like that, just to maintain my muscular strength without the size. So this person, I don't think, understands that. The fact that, it was creating me all kinds of mental and physical dysphoria. Now going into my update, this is probably a month and a half straight of not working out, doing any kind of strength training. And also I've reduced a lot of my martial arts practice. I've done a little bit just to stay fresh, but it's not as intense as I used to be. So the changes that I've noticed, first thing, my face. It's probably a combination of not having too much cortisol and adrenaline in my system all the time, because I used to work out all the time basically. That a lot of the puffiness and the water retention and things like that has gone down quite a bit. I've noticed that my aggression has balanced out, and I do not have that feeling of feeling more masculine, I guess you can say. There's a little bit of aggression left over, but it's in check, I guess you could say. So I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm in balance. My shirt sizes have gone down. Well, not the shirt size, but my body has actually shrunk a bit, due in part because because of the lack of stimulus. The muscles don't retain as much fluid to create that size, I guess you could say. Especially if you're going through a muscle breakdown, your body retains fluid and it makes your muscles look bigger and more fuller. As well as I've changed my diet, so I'm eating way less protein. It's not like a requirement anymore for me to eat as much protein. It's just part of what I eat if I have protein in it. So that being said, I have come down at least 2 sizes. Some of the shirts that I used to wear, I couldn't wear them because my shoulders were getting bigger, my back was getting bigger, and so were my arms. So when I put my shirts on, they were so tight and I could not wear them, at least on the upper half. Now I can actually wear them more comfortably. And well, the whole thing is I can wear them now. So a lot has changed. So the first month was due to diet and just lack of actually doing weight training. But the last 2 weeks had been because I was sick. So within that time frame, those 2 weeks, there was 3 days that I totally didn't want to eat. And it was basically a free fast. I didn't have to work for it because automatically I didn't want to eat. Which was a good thing for me. Normally it would be a bad thing, but in this situation, it actually worked out. Which has helped me keep my appetite down. So now I'm not eating quite as much. I am eating, but which leads into the next thing. Physically, as you can see, I still have muscles, but they're not quite as large. They're still defining, but they don't have that masculine appearance. It's hard to show you on video. However, when I flexed, I really had muscles popping out. My forearms were striated, and I mean, that was cool and everything, but it also, you know, when I looked at my hands and my arms, it just seemed like it looked like a man's hand, man's arm. So I decided, you know, to do away with all that. Well, anyways, all that has gone down. My shape in general, I'm filling out and having more of that feminine shape, I guess you could say. I'm starting to get my curves back. And that's due in part in my diet. I'm no longer eating super high protein, moderate carbs or moderate fats. I'm actually eating more fats and more carbs and moderating my proteins now, which is allowing my body composition to change when the muscles are starting to deflate, I guess you can say. So my weight is balancing out. But overall, in general, I'm feeling a lot better, and I feel more, you know, that I'm going back into the more ultra femme kind of look versus the super fit and muscular kind of look. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with women doing that. But for my frame, having the extra muscle just gives me that really super masculine look. So I'm just trying to avoid that, and this is what I'm doing. Anyways, if you have any questions, as always, leave a comment. I like to have these comments because, you know, I like to interact and see if people are actually watching my videos. But I intend on doing another update video, maybe more of a, I don't know, I'll wear an outfit and that kind of thing. You know, show the change and maybe find an older video where I was at my most muscular and then and go from there. But anyways, until next time, I will catch you later.